All right, we got to go over this Miles Bridges trade. So Miles Bridges was traded to the Phoenix Suns. That's one of the places I did expect him to get traded to. So they plan to sign him to a long-term extension. That's good. So the Phoenix Suns look like they have a really good lineup. Devin Booker, Jalen Green, Dylan Brooks, Miles Bridges, and Mark Williams. I'm not so sure about Bridges being at power forward though, but I guess it'll work. But they're gonna be a really good team. Let me see what his height is. We do 2025 season. I don't like how this shows here, the stats. But yeah, that's a good lineup. About time Phoenix try to do something. Because Devin Booker has been an exceptional player as long as he's been in the NBA. But for some reason, I mean, they've been trying to put pieces around him here and there, and they just didn't work. Because, you know, they had KD at one point and traded him to Houston, got Jalen Green. But then the Suns couldn't really stay healthy last season either. And they did not make the playoffs, not even a play-in. No, I think they made a play-in, but just didn't make the playoffs. So them adding Miles Bridges that's good. I like that. I think he'll play better, much better on Phoenix than he did Charlotte. But if I'm not mistaken, I believe one of the seasons he averaged more than 17. I think he averaged like 25 before. Hold on. They killing me doing this. I don't know if he was hurt last year. Let me see. Game log. Stats. Okay. So he averaged 21 at the most 2 seasons ago. Not too shabby. So that's going to be an interesting team. So the Denver Nuggets look like they're trying to trade away everybody except for Nikola Jokic. I would love to see Kawhi back in San Antonio. They saying that Kawhi and the Toronto Raptors, they just discussed a potential deal to get Kawhi Leonard for Brandon Ingram, which is fine. I don't know, but I want to see him in San Antonio. I know it's crazy to say that because if they get Kawhi, they might turn into a team that might go on a 2-3-peat. So I don't even know why I'm saying that, but you know, at least he fit there. He already familiar with the organization, the city. You know, that would be a great team he could fit into, and they might can trade De'Aaron Fox out there as well if they make that move. So Miami Heat expected to show interest in Mike Conley and Tim Hardaway. I guess that's cool, but they need more shooters. Like people, who can really shoot. That's what they need. They need shooters. Bad. If he go to Toronto, if Kawhi Leonard go to Toronto, that's gonna be tough. Cause I didn't like the matchup, Cavs versus Toronto in the first round, because I knew the day was gonna give us some trouble. If you get rid of Bi, or I don't know, they might not even trade Bi, but if they do, to add Kawhi, y'all can do some. They can make some noise, but I don't have them winning, depending on who Cleveland get. Like hypothetically, if LeBron go back to Cleveland, I don't have him beating the Cavs. Yeah, this is crazy. LaMelo Ball, Bridges, different teams. That's crazy. But I like the move. I think it's going to work out for both teams. Man, the Suns and Timberwolves going to be tough. That's what I was trying to explain to people. I don't think OKC is that team that's just going to keep going back and keep winning the NBA Finals, because San Antonio was up on the rise. Then now you got Charlotte, who traded two of their best players, and they are good players in this league, to the West Coast on teams that was already good. So Minnesota, they got I think they got stronger. I think their offense is gonna flow a whole lot better with LaMelo. Then Suns get Bridges. The only thing about the whole Suns getting Bridges, I gotta kind of see it like on court first, because on paper it looks amazing. But it's been like that for the last few years with the Suns having certain players on the team. And for some reason, it just was not meshing correctly, or health issues. So we will see how that turn out. But they should be able to make some noise. If they're not a top 4 or 5 seed in the Western Conference after making this trade, I think in about a season or two, the Suns just need to blow the whole thing up. Because, I mean, you done tried with Kevin Durant. You done tried bringing in Green. That didn't make it no better. You know, you became even worse. Then you bring in Bridges. So then now you got Jalen Green, Bridges, Devin Booker, Mark Williams. Like, you have a team. You have a really good team. You know, so if they can't figure out what Bridges within the first like 3 seasons, I just say blow it up. Cause you done had Booker there for so long and still haven't really they haven't made no noise at all. That team should at least got into the conference finals. Let's see, Devin Booker. Trying to see how old he is. How old is... See how old Devin Booker is, because $29. So then, like I say, 3 years, that'd be like 32 years old. You can't figure out in the next 3 years while he's coming out of his prime. Because your prime year is normally between 27, like 32, maybe 33. Y'all just need to blow that whole team up. That's one team I'll agree that they need to blow up. If they can't figure it out next, what is going to be? I like that Bridges finally got traded, though, because his name was always mentioned in some rumors. I had wanted the Cavs to get him at one point, but, you know, with an expiring deal, and everybody still believe we're going to hold on to Evan Mobley. So that means you have James Harden, Donovan Mitchell, Mobley, and Jared Allen on decent-sized contracts. And then Bridges probably going to want a decent contract as well. So it's like, I don't feel like bringing him in now, I feel it was just pointless. I feel like he's a guy we should have traded for at least 2 seasons ago. So, but his contract's expiring after this next season, so I didn't want to bring it in and have to pay him a whole lot of money, and they still believe that they're going to hang on to Evan Mobley, and I still believe they need to figure something out around that situation, because it's like these guys are not getting us over the hump. So you have to make some serious changes, and some of them changes that you have to make sometimes is not to harm yourself or others. Sometimes it's for the best. And I feel like Cavs fans and the Cavs as well is having a hard time letting go of Mobley when he's not getting us over the hump, or Jared Allen. So I didn't feel like bringing Bridges into that. I feel like if we're going to trade away somebody or go get somebody, we have to get somebody that is that player right now, like a Jaylen Brown. Like, that's someone I'll go trade for now. And then on top of that, I don't really want to build a younger team at the moment. I feel like Cavs are in a better position to piece together a team to win now. So you'll be trading for prime players, kind of like veterans, to put you back in a position to win that NBA Finals. Then after that, because we still don't know if LeBron coming back, but then after that, then probably, I wouldn't say you gut it out, because then we'll still have Mitchell. And if we did trade for any prime players that are veteran, I feel like they'll stay long term. So I think it still put us in position for another good few years, maybe even more. So I don't feel like building around younger players that's 25 under. I believe we're in a position to win now. Mavericks and Clippers. Who's on the? I think Kyrie's on the Mavs, and then what's that young guy that just got drafted by Dallas last year? I don't know if I care for him in Dallas. I feel like he's a waste over there. They don't know. I believe they're trying to build around Cooper Flag, but I don't know. They could piece something together to win. I don't know. That's an interesting place for him to go. It's Dallas Mavericks. To gut out their team except for one player, so we'll see how that work out. Whoever gets Jamal Murray is going to be a lucky team, because that guy can play. I love me some Jamal Murray. Very well in the play. $25 last season. What Denver Nuggets do. So as of the 30th, which is Tuesday, is the first day of free agency. So that is going to get interesting. Still might see something go down tomorrow. May not be nothing too big. They're discussing John Morant for Jalen Green. I don't know. I mean, they could bring him, give Ja, I wouldn't mind it. Because Jalen Green could not stay healthy last year. That would be different. I wouldn't mind it. So we will see. I wouldn't mind this. All right, so that's all for today. So far today's trade, I didn't want to go down because everything was so dry. But Miles Bridges going to Phoenix Suns with Devin Booker. So I like that move. They're piecing together a very good team. Charlotte seemed like they want to build around Knippel, and who's the other person they want to build around? See what Charlotte. Because they do have Kobe White. Because Kobe can ball. Brandon Miller, that was the other one. Brandon Miller, I think he do got potential, a lot of potential. So he may be on the well, he might be on to something. But yeah, that's it for today. We'll be back with some more news and update tomorrow. Any more breaking news?